and training. One of the most disturbing aspects of bullying is that it's often used during the formative years of childhood and adolescence. Children who are bullied may experience fear, anxiety, lack of self-confidence, self-esteem, depression. They may struggle socially in academia and may even be at the risk of substance abuse, eating disorder, and suicide. But it's not just the victims who suffer. Studies have shown that bullies themselves are most likely to experience behavioral problems, criminal behavior later in life, and they also may struggle with mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. So, here are some statistics about the global prevalence of school bullying, and here are some other statistics about children who report that were being bullied in 2015. So, how do we combat this issue? Do you have any idea? Well, I'm going to answer this question. First and foremost, it is very important to recognize that bullying is not just a harmless party problem, it is a serious problem that needs to be addressed and solved. Parents, teachers, and other adults can play a vital role in creating a safe and inclusive environment for children and teens. This includes setting clear rules and consequences for bullying behavior, teaching kids about empathy, kindness, and respect of others. And it is very important for individuals to speak up and take action if they witness bullying behavior. This can be difficult, especially if you're afraid of being told to do so. But by standing up to bullies and supporting those who are being mistreated, we can send a very powerful message that this behavior is not acceptable at all. Well, in addition to taking an individual level, we can advocate for policies and programs that address bullying in our schools and communities. This includes implementing anti-bullying campaigns, providing resources and support for the victims and their families, educating students and adults about the importance of creating a safe and inclusive environment. Well, as it has been demonstrated, bullying is a serious problem that affects both the victim and the perpetrator. But by advocating for change and taking action, we can create a safer and more inclusive environment for all the members of our community. So, you, and you, and you must speak up. You must take action to witness bullying. This can be your son, it can be your daughter, it can be your brother, it can be your sister, it can be you. You must speak up. Thank you, everyone.
Of ТaMNaḍτ has prepared for us. Instead of enjoying the diversity of our country, Morocco. If these people would travel inside our country, they will see that every city has a special touch. Because every single city of this gorgeous country of ours somehow that has some places all over the world. Morocco, Maroc, and Mauritius are all different pronunciations to one wonderful country. A country with a special touch that we never seem to realize and always overlook because we've been blessed with it since birth. And they never really paid attention to the many blessings that we've been granted. Our country is so culturally rich that foreigners spend years saving up money just to sit on our country's grounds. And others spend their whole lives trying to learn how to cook our delicious dishes. And I give an example here with a famous chef called Bصفرو, who has an Instagram page only for Moroccan food. And about Cristiano Ronaldo, do you know that player? Well, that player makes football more glorious than it already is. So, he has his own hotel in one of the Moroccan cities, Marrakech. We all love watching movies and series like Spider-Man and Nusgmｉ. Do you know how many series were made in Morocco? Well, Prison Break and Game of Thrones and a very famous Hollywood movie that was named after a Moroccan city, Casablanca. Some people will say that the beauty of the country is nothing if it comes to limits. Well, do you know that Morocco provides huge opportunities with good salaries that will make us live comfortably? And Moroccans who study that do so because they compare it with the higher salaries in European countries or America. Well, do you know that living there is super expensive, and the salaries are not even enough for the
is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. I hope that you're all doing great this amazing day. Our topic for today is my life with bullying and how arts changed my life for the greater good. In other words, how did I gain self-confidence thanks to arts? Let's start by a short poem that is deep in meaning and means a lot to me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will break my confidence. Words will break my trust. Words will linger in my head until who I am and not who I was. They say words won't rock my knees, but words will make me touch rock bottom, drowning in my tears-created seas. I was a child when I first started being bullied. The words started out small. Children being children. They said I wouldn't remember it after all. My words are like tattoos, permanently engraved on my being. Because words become beliefs once you're forced to start agreeing. I hope that you grasp the keyword from my poem. Bullying and confidence. And now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been bullied? Of course, everyone has been bullied in a certain time in their life. I don't know when or how or by who, but it's happened. So, what is bullying? Bullying is a deadly weapon that some people use to destroy others' lives, either by hitting them, insulting them, or even talking with their backs. All of this just to break them down and make them lose their self-confidence. Since the perfect person completes himself by hurting others, and he doesn't succeed, it tarnishes their reputation. But the real question here is, how do you get that self-confidence back? Let's go back to my first question. Like you heard in my poem, I am one of those victims of bullying. Since my early age, when I was a child, I despised the rude way that people were looking at me, especially my classmates. Wondering why? It's because I'm a hybrid, or what we call a mixed race person. But the main reason is my physical appearance. As you can see, I am a big guy. And also because they don't know me that well. So they spread rumors about me just to break me down and make me lose my self-confidence. Fortunately, they've succeeded in their awful plan. However, I am very thankful to my parents who are lovable, intellectual, intelligent, and most of all, full of love towards me. For letting me change schools, which was only the first step to my life. But now, let me tell you how I got that self-confidence back. One day, I sat alone in the school break with a pencil and a book in my hands. I started doodling on a blank paper. The bell rang, and I didn't realize that until I was approached by the director. When I got that book, he was amazed. I felt ecstatic when he complimented my skills. When I told my parents what happened, they didn't believe me at first, and until I showed them the drawing. So, they took initiative and enrolled me in an art school in parallel with normal school. This has opened a portal to a new magical world. Since then, I started painting landscapes, showing cartoons, animations, or even some portraits. You can't imagine how over the moon I felt when I was drowning in my artworks. I felt powerful and forgot what others may be. The idea that came to me at those moments is that, as if I was building my impenetrable fortress against bullies, and try to teach them how to use their ill and corrupted thoughts in something fruitful. Now, I am very lucky that I can stand up against them after regaining my self-confidence back and feel a little sense of being loved, of being wanted and accepted. If not that, I would be standing here in front of all of you. I would have been a long-lost cause. And let me tell you that through my story, I've taught my peers that everyone is special. Yes, you, and you. It doesn't matter if you have a disability. It doesn't matter what you look like. You may be tall, you may be short, you may be slim, you may be stocky. Because inside of each one of you, there is a light that just needs to shine. For me, what helped my light shine was art. There's a quote that says, there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. All in all, being different physically or mentally is a social, normal, and healthy phenomenon that we may encounter all over the globe. In my personal point of view, the issue isn't why you're different, but it's how you can teach others lessons and morals behind this difference. Thank you everyone for having me.
something Morocco achieved that shook the entire world and left it in awe and astonishment. That must be the better, right? My name is Ana Ashkir. I'm a 10th grader in Lajhat High School in El Hajm, and today I would like to take the opportunity to stand here and talk about Moroccan mothers and the victory of the national team. In 2022, the World Cup was organized by Qatar, and Morocco was qualified to take part in this global tournament. At first, no one really knew that we didn't have big expectations at all. We all thought it was going to be another usual World Cup where Morocco won't even get through the first qualification. That's exactly what didn't happen. These heroes, my heroes, made the Moroccan fairy tale the story of the tournament. They made me start to believe again. They made me believe that I was lucky enough to be born in this territory. They encouraged me to become a proud Moroccan citizen. For the first time in my life, all of a sudden, I've set a goal to become someone who makes younger generations proud of their roots. I wanted to be just like my heroes. The impact they left on our communities is astounding. They gathered the young, the elderly, women and men in cafes to cheer and witness history being made by Moroccans. They were all different people with different backgrounds, beliefs, and status. But sitting in front of one screen, we cheered together, danced together, shared these special moments with each other. Because the joy we felt, no one will understand it but fellow Moroccan. Our champions attracted the whole world tour. Although we may not be as successful as other countries, we were able to turn all heads towards us. We caught everyone's emotions. We were the talk of every town. Regardless of their nationalities and religions, they crowded the streets cheering, waving our red flag, and chanting the celebration. The joy and delight were universal due to many members. One of these members is Soufiane Boufad, who caught the world's attention through his famous dance with his mother in the middle of the field. Ashraf Hakimi and many other players were also in the Zoom international cameras, openly showing their contentment and excitement with their mothers. Pictures and videos of these wholesome moments went viral, showing how much we value and cherish our mothers. As Hamid al-Gradi, the head coach, once said, our success is not possible without our parents' happiness. These heroes were definitely the highlights of the tournament. To say that no matter how far they reach, they still go back to their mothers, celebrate with them, and treat them with nothing but kindness and affection. And I believe many young students, such as my kids, learn throughout the Qatar World Cup that mothers are the spine that allows the family to stand on its feet. They should be cared for and loved at all times, for they are the reason to all success. Now that Morocco has finally got the recognition it deserves, I assume that high schoolers will change their life plan. I know that most of us wanted to leave as soon as possible and settle elsewhere, but I think it's different now. For me, I want to stay here and work for my country until it becomes a place citizens are not tired of. A safe place for everyone, where kids grow up understanding how lucky they are to have this nationality. And maybe, if all high schoolers think alike, Morocco will flourish and prosper. The future of our kingdom is on our backs. To sum this all up, we Moroccans will forever be proud of what the national team achieved. It gave the world the opportunity to recognize the greatness and significance of our kingdom. I'm happy that people now know of my country. And whenever they recall the World Cup 2022, the first thing that comes to mind will always be Morocco.
And please, lower down your own street, because it's scary. And first and foremost, don't suggest any new ideas. Which means, don't be creative. So when the main interests of people begins choosing outfits and watching TikTok reels. Are people so naive to be attractive as such things like this? We all know whenever there is fire or whenever there is smoke, there is fire. But the problem is, people aren't conscious about this. It made secrecy a part of our existence to escape everyday's routine. And we forget that we have a brain to use to solve huge problems. So, if you want to live in a black and white world full of people who talk about weather every day, it's easy. Just don't be crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. I'm Aakadémiة, and this is me when I was a mere child. So, sir, what is your first impression? It talks about me when you first saw my pictures when I was a mere child.
You were cute.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet from you. So, let me tell you that I was hyperactive girl. I was so dramatic. And since I opened my eyes, I found myself in my father's equipment shop. I can't forget this day when my father came to me and he said, "Leslie, what do you think if we start making handicrafts together so you can put your or use your energy in a good uses?" Okay. The best part of today begins when my father gave me the responsibility to make new idea of handicrafts. We take different pieces of metal, and as a result, we get this. You can't imagine my feeling when the client came to my father's shop and he said, "Who made this?" My father told him, "My daughter made this." I get into a state of euphoria and inspiration. Like apples. You know, my favorite fruit is apple. I'm obsessed with this fruit. This fruit changed the course of things. Either the world of science and technology. We all know Newton, right? Especially physics students. Okay. So, let's take it as an example. If Newton was just a typical person, and when the apple fell in his head, he ate it. Instead, to think about the reason why the apple fell down, instead to fly up in the sky. This is the power of creativity. I believe that every one of us can be creative. You can be creative. So let me put it in this way. I want you to take just one piece of advice from my speech today, okay? I want you to put creativity in front of you. And I want you to say, see it, see it, see it, see it. Creativity in front of you. You should be creative. Creativity and imagination is what we need in our lives. When there is no creativity, there is no life. It would be no comedy films, no animation, no Disney, no Mr. Bean, and no bikes, no nothing. Creativity is the color of our lives. And you can be creative too. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I wish that every time or every day you take just 10 minutes of meditation. It's going to help you to know yourself well and to be creative. If an apple fall on your head, be brave and take a bite and give a long such chance. Thank you.